Hey guys, it's Sydney.
And Andy,
How's it going?
pretty good. You know, how about you?
It's going.
How
Honestly,
was your day?
the day was great. I think I've just decided that it's like all about your mindset. So the last couple weeks, I've just been like, this is my life, and it's kind of awesome. So like, why not just like be happy?
Yeah, it could always be worse, right?
It could always be so much worse.
And
So
you
no,
know,
great.
so you should be happy for what you have and what you're doing, and
That's how I'm feeling.
yeah.
Is that how you're feeling these days?
I think I always feel like that.
Really? That's so cute.
Yeah,
That's a
why?
great way to feel.
Yeah,
That's just like a wholesome thing to say.
yeah. I don't care about any of that stuff, right? So I get to go to work. I'm healthy as much as I hate working. What else am I going to do for all them hours?
It's a lot of
Right.
hours.
Yeah, so I might as well get paid and stay out of trouble.
Stay out of trouble. I mean, yeah.
Right?
And an Eagles win always helps with.
Oh yeah, it always helps with the attitude and your you know, how you're feeling.
So let's get into it. Let's talk about it. Can you paint the scene for us? Thursday night.
So we were in the stadium, which is unbelievable. We seen everything. We were in our seats before the banner came down. The place was really loud. I thought it was a great atmosphere. It was, I mean, it was, they were dropping a banner. We were seeing the Super Bowl champs for the first time. So it was great. Then kickoff happened, that guy get hurt, and next thing you know, the referee saying number 98 is ejected, and the stadium was like deflated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
it was.
was tough.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it didn't stay deflated. You know what I mean?
No,
The
but it
fans are kind
was.
of like the players in that sense. Like once the game gets started, there's no excuses. Next man up, let's get going, and the fans just get right back into it. And you
Yeah.
know,
I mean, it was a hard game to stay into because then you had the whole weather delay. That really
well,
threw a wrench
well,
on the whole
I
thing.
think I think in the beginning of the game, it was very easy to stay into because they were up and down the field, both teams. You
Yeah.
could see the effect instantly of Jalen Carter being suspended, and we'll talk about Jalen Carter after we talk about the team in the game. But you could see the effects instantly. They were able to run the ball. Dak had plenty of time in the pocket.
Hmm.
Yeah, and with that, it really showed the weakness in the secondary. Like it exposed, they were trying to cover for too long, and you can't do that.
Yeah.
So to Dallas's credit, they played a good game. Like you have to give it to them. They played a good game. They were on the road.
Good game.
Yeah, new coach, new coordinator. They played a good game. So
Shocking to the
yeah,
core. I
but
never in my wildest dreams saw that happening. Any of it, really.
I'll be honest. If Jalen Carter plays that game, I don't think Dallas looks that way.
I think it was just like a crazy way to start. Like, I think at that point, everyone was like, what the hell's going on? Like, just frazzled beyond belief. Like,
So the Eagles' defensive game plan with their best defensive player who plays 95% of the snaps
mm-hmm.
is not to not have him on the field. Like
Right.
that, they were not prepared for
It
that at
was
all.
so evident.
So you could see that, right? So that gave Dallas energy.
Yeah.
And I told you before, when Dak is the quarterback of the Cowboys for a 17 game season, they win over 10 games. It's just the way it goes. I mean,
So,
you can always count on Dallas being Dallas because that's what they've been for the last 30 years. But in the regular season, Dak seems to win some games.
can we talk about Spitgate? Can we just get that over with?
No, I want to talk about Jalen and the night that he had.
Okay, fair enough.
I
Incredible.
mean, I mean,
Incredible.
Dallas shut Barkley down.
Yeah.
They were like, there was no receivers open downfield.
No.
Jalen wasn't missing open receivers. That's not what happened.
I don't think so either.
He carried that team.
He did what he had to do.
He carried that team. He didn't put the ball in harm's way. He didn't put the defense in a bad position. He made the plays that he needed to make. And then those two touchdown runs were incredible.
He was a leader, as he
Yeah,
did.
like I keep telling you, he's the reason I believe.
I know. And it's still to this day just burns my ass that nobody ever gives him any credit, ever.
Well, you know what? Good. I give him the credit. Not that that matters. I'm nobody,
Well,
but
all these sports analysts, guys talking about things, like
so
nobody ever has anything like,
here's what I think about those analysts real quick. They want to get they want to get talked about. So the best way to get talked about in the Philadelphia region
is to
is
not.
to diss the Eagles,
Yeah, that's true.
right? So that helps them, right?
That's
That's
fair.
put yeah. Now, listen, we'll talk about the rest of the games. There's some really good quarterbacks in the NFL, right? We know that. There's some good quarterbacks. Josh Allen is a good quarterback.
I
Lamar Jackson is a good quarterback.
We're both eating our words from last
Jaden,
week.
well, I
You
picked,
did, but you talked a lot of trash about Lamar Jackson, and he had a good game. They both had good games.
well, I mean, they both made mistakes that our guy doesn't make.
Well, of course, but
Okay.
oh,
So, but they're good quarterbacks. That's what I'm saying. Jaden Daniels, good quarterback. There's a lot of good quarterbacks in the NFL. Aaron Rodgers had a day.
he did. I'm
Yeah. I
just
mean, hated to see that.
shocked. I thought that guy
Hated to
was
see that.
dead.
Hated to see that. I know Uncle Anthony was happy, but I wasn't when I saw, Denver do what they did. You
So,
know,
I mean,
but I just think all in all, back to the Eagles, that Jalen really had a good game. I mean, it doesn't show in the stat sheets because he doesn't throw for the yardage,
mhm.
but the situation, he did a good job.
Situational football.
Yeah.
Um, Saquon, like you said.
Didn't have his best day. That some of that was the offensive line was having a rough time. Some of that,
Hmm.
Landon Dickerson playing with a bad knee, the a new right guard. I mean, it just,
Hmm.
it might take a little bit. They didn't
I
play
think
the
it is.
preseason, so I kind of envision the beginning of this year starting like the beginning of last year.
Hmm.
Where they don't play in the preseason. They got to work out them kinks. They
Yeah.
got to. We had a new offensive coordinator. We had his
Hmm.
first time calling plays, which I thought he did a great. I thought he had a good game.
Hmm.
So, I just think that the offense needs to practice a little more and start yelling.
So, I'll wait to talk about that. But side notes about Saquon. Did you see that Wawa has a hoagie
Yeah,
after?
yeah.
And did you hear that he has like a little docu-series coming out about him?
No, I did not.
He does on Prime Video.
Oh, good.
I think it comes out. Wait, I actually think it comes out October 9th, which would be crazy because that's the day they play the Giants.
Well, that's probably the day they're going to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Let me double check.
Those publicists know
I
know
could be
what they're
lying.
doing.
Yeah, October 9th.
Yeah, they know what they're doing, so that's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that actually. I think it'll be good. Anyway, back to the game. You want to talk about AJ?
Yo, how about Chris Elliott or Jake Elliott with the as a big field goal?
I'm never speaking poorly of him ever again in my entire life.
I told you.
Me and Megan ate our words last season, all season long. So never again.
Yeah, good for him.
He's
I, I
incredible.
I was glad to see that he had a good day. Special teams I thought had a good day, and all in all, the defense buckled down in the second half.
I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
especially
like
after,
they didn't give up any points in the second half.
yeah.
I mean, we only scored 3 points in the second half, but you know
I mean,
that rain delay really, or that
that was
lightning, whatever. It was just,
A huge killer. Did you
I
end
don't
up
know how
staying?
they, huh?
Did you stay?
Nope.
Did you listen to it, I'm
Of
assuming?
course.
Yeah, I stayed up and watched it.
Yeah.
But it
Yeah.
kind of killed the whole mood of the night.
Yeah, it's rough.
It was rough.
That's the second time.
Yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again this season.
Well,
But
maybe it's
this brings it back. I saw somebody do this whole like spiel about this is why every NFL stadium sh or every sports stadium in general should be a dome, so we never have to experience any.
well, that's stupid.
I think that's horribly stupid. That's
It's it
fun.
happens once every,
And like be a little versatile.
and it's part of life.
Oh, play in the rain.
Well, the lightning I get, man.
The lightning, of course.
Yeah.
Obviously,
So
you can't play in that,
so
but
I
let's
get it,
not
right? I
build
got no
domes.
problem with it, but you're not,
Lightning.
I just don't see the reason to spend $4 billion for something that gets used a quarter of the year.
Yeah, I
I
don't.
mean, even with the dome, they're not going to have that place filled
Mm,
300 days a year.
yeah, I
What's
don't
he
know.
going to get? Another 50 days if he's lucky?
I don't know how serious it was, but that was
It's
something I
yeah,
saw.
I just think if you're a team in the Northeast or a cold weather team and you build a dome, you're no longer a cold weather team and you're no longer able to go out and play in Chicago, in Green Bay,
Hmm.
Buffalo. But I think they're putting a dome on. I think they're putting a dome on that stadium in New England, in New York, in Philly, in DC. Like they're places you got to go.
Hmm.
Baltimore, like you got to go there. It's cold.
Injuries, Goddard.
They said Goddard hurt his knee, I think, the other day in practice, and he's I don't know if he practiced today, and Will Shipley with the ribs, but they picked up how we made a trade for the running back from the Jaguars.
I saw that.
Yeah, so Howie's he's pretty good at that stuff. It seems like you know he saw we had a problem, and there could have been a problem, and he made a move. So
So let's talk, can we talk Spigate now?
yeah, sure,
Okay. You've said your piece with everything about the game.
yeah.
Okay. So, do you want me to go first?
Yeah, sure. So, well, you were home watching the game,
A bunch of us went out.
or you went out. You were watching the game, and I'm assuming you were in the bar,
We're in a bar, it's very crowded.
and everybody's watching.
Everyone's watching,
The
and
dude's laying on the ground, hurt. Van Sumeren or
we were
whatever his name is,
yeah, we were
which
so,
is a shame. That's something that, yeah, that's a shame. I forgot about him.
I had that noted. But
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the whole thing, it was a mess. We were like, what is going on? The game started 10 seconds ago. Um, but after, I don't even think like my head wasn't at like rewatching how it happened. It was just like, okay, this happened and it's over. But then the next morning, waking up and like I like watched it all go down. Like obviously everyone was posting about it. So it looked like Dak spit first. I'm not saying he spit at him, but he definitely spit in his direction and then was chirping him. And I think he knew exactly what he was doing because Jalen Carter has a temper and Jalen Carter isn't going to back down. So I think this was very intentional. I think Jalen should have been yeah, Jalen, right?
Yeah.
Should have been ejected. I think that should have happened.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Can't play. But I also think Mr. Prescott should have some sort of consequence too.
So it's like when you're watching a fight in football, right? One guy pushes a guy, and then he gets up and pushes him back. The guy that pushes second gets the flag,
That's
and
ridiculous.
that's what happened to Jalen. Listen, Dak most definitely knew what he was doing.
Such a baby. I hate
Most definitely, he knew what he was doing. Hey, listen, I will give Dak this. He got done what he needed to get done. Like
he's gonna get his for that.
But if I was Jalen, like Jalen Carter cannot do that, man. You
Absolutely.
cannot do that. He's
I can't
supposed to
do
be a
that.
grown man.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't care. Like I'm not like he's not a role model. He's a football player,
For sure.
right? You shouldn't be telling your kids athletes are your role models.
No,
That's not how you should be telling your kids. Your
no.
role models should be your parents, your neighbors, teachers, whatever. Someone good in your life, not some dude playing a sport on TV that you'll never see that doesn't care about you.
Yeah.
That's not sorry.
That was wrong.
So it
South
was
Ball is
just
fine.
stupid for him to do, just stupid. And
Yeah,
it probably cost him not only his game checked, it's going to cost him in guaranteed money. When he goes to do his contract, it's going to cost him.
it is. Rightfully so. But
Yeah. So hopefully he learned a lesson.
I think he
And really, he should have been able to take that, like when Dak did that to him, he should have been able to just turn around and put it on the field and knock that dude's
yeah,
block off.
that's what I
But
said.
but he kind of just, you know,
He lost it.
yeah, he lost it, and
I mean,
that's a bad sign, and
but
that's a bad sign. That's why I say, that could end up costing him money when it's contract time because you can't have a player getting kicked out of games before it starts.
yeah,
And lucky for him that that happened before he took a snap, because if that would have happened after the first series or after a couple plays, he would have got ejected and then suspended.
yeah.
So lucky for him with that,
Mhm.
and yeah,
Lucky for us.
and lucky for us.
Yeah.
But
So
it's embarrassing to us as fans to have your players doing that.
it was.
Like it's just not what you want.
No,
They already talk bad enough about us as it is. The fans and the city. We don't need the players helping them.
no. Well, it's over and we can hopefully only move
Yeah.
forward and
Oh,
in a better direction. So my next question to segue into this upcoming Sunday. So with all of that happened in this week one, how are you feeling going into Sunday against the Chiefs? Keep in mind,
so
Chiefs lost.
so I watched the Chiefs,
I did too.
which was beautiful, right?
Amazing.
It was awesome to see Travis Kelsey on the third play
Yeah, that
take
was
his best receiver out. It's incredibly funny, man.
Mhm.
He leveled that guy, man. So my thoughts on the game were the same thing I thought before. We're a better team than they are.
I agree.
We're more physical. We're more we're I don't know that we're better coached, but I feel that we're better coached. Like I say this all the time. I don't believe Andy Reid is this great coach that he's a good coach that got a great quarterback.
You've been saying,
He's not much better of a coach, or he's no better of a coach as he was there. He didn't get any better when he left here. He just drafted a better quarterback. Donovan McNabb was not Patrick Mahomes. That's the only difference. So I feel like if Nick, Vic, and Kevin have that team ready to play, they're going to go into Kansas City and they're going to do it to them again.
yeah, I think what happened on Thursday is like a really good, I think, I don't know. I feel like it wasn't, I think they're getting a lot of backlash maybe, and like they didn't play all that well on
No,
Thursday.
they didn't play well, and that's why I said
It
that's why I said
again.
Jalen had a really good game.
Yeah,
Like they didn't play well. He willed that team down the field.
yeah.
You know, Jahan Dotson had a good game. Goddard had some catches. Barkley had a couple catches, right?
Mhm.
So,
My thought is they're gonna take that, and I
well,
think
I
that,
think you'll see the defense will be much better
yeah, I think,
because Jalen will play, and I also you're gonna see that Kansas City has some injuries on
yeah, I did
offense.
see that.
The kids suspended. Two guys are hurt. I just think that and I think the Eagles are a better team.
Yeah. I did see this could be the first time that Patrick Mahomes has three straight losses in his
Well, I
career.
don't know that you can count the one from February
Well, that's what the people
because it's not the same team, Sid. You know what I mean?
say. I'm
Guys
being
left that team.
optimistic about
So
somebody else did.
this is just some stupid guys coming up with some stat to make himself feel better.
Okay. Well, it was
I
making me
mean,
feel better.
it's a stat. That was last season. That was a different team.
Okay,
That
fine.
was a different team. We're a different team. They're a different team. But I
Okay,
still think we're a better team.
me too. So let's do our prediction.
Oh, they're gonna beat them like 37-23, 37-21, something like that.
I think it's going to be a little bit tougher than that just because I was so optimistic last week and I got shit on. So I'm thinking it's going to be 31-27 us, obviously.
Do you think it's gonna be that close?
I think it's going to be close.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm preparing for the
I
worst.
don't see I don't see 27 points coming out of them. Like,
I don't know if our defense plays like we did last week.
but I'm telling you, I think when Jalen Carter comes back, that changes the whole defensive. It changes how much time he has to throw, how good they are at running the ball. It helps the secondary because they don't have to cover as long. It helps the linebackers because they there's not a guy coming because that guy's now double teaming Jalen Carter. So I just think the defense will be better.
I hope you're right. I'm
It's
gonna.
the second year under Fangio. I just think that they're going to be better.
All
They're
right.
they're more, you know what I mean?
I love the positivity.
And I keep saying it. I just think that Jalen's not going to let it happen. But I don't think I told you. I think the mystique at Kansas City is done.
We both said that last year.
And you saw it. San Diego handled that team last week.
Oh,
Like that, they really handled that team. Yeah, they physically handled that team. And you now that's two. You know that's a big. I mean, it is 2 games in a row that they've been handled.
hmm.
So I don't see.
How
I
are you
don't see it.
saying that?
How am I saying that?
You just told me
Well,
two
I
different.
know it's different. It is different. It's a different team. But when you get physically overmatched on tape, it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Like that.
Mhm.
Other teams see that and they just feel better about themselves.
Yeah.
Like, when you were watching Kansas City just dominate teams and that you're going to play them, you're watching their game film and you're like, man, this is an uphill battle.
Mhm.
Now you're going, oh, we can play with these guys.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm excited, but also nervous.
yeah,
I'm excited to
yeah,
bring back away game Sundays. I love away game Sundays.
yeah.
Pizza, wine.
Oh, nice,
Mhm. It's just a really good way to spend
nice.
it.
All right.
Phillies news. We're on a hot streak
Yeah, they're playing pretty well.
against the Mets. That's
Yeah,
shocking to the core.
but we said this when they played the Mets before. The Mets had the worst record in baseball
But we lose to
since the All Star break, but we lose to the Mets there, and
them.
we seem to beat the Mets here, right?
Oh.
So, but I thought the fact that they had wasn't it they played Milwaukee? Have we was
Yeah.
is that who they played after we talked? And they won 2 or 3 against them. Then they who they play over the weekend?
I thought it was Milwaukee.
I don't think so. I don't know. But they've been playing really well. No, was it the Marlins?
Oh yeah, it was the Marlins. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Because
And they won 2 or 3 there. They lost on Sunday. Then they won their last two, right? And they're winning tonight 2-1 in bottom.
so things are looking good. We have
Yeah,
big news for Mr.
like a
Schwarber.
like a 9 game lead in the division.
Yeah, aren't we clenched?
No, I think their number for the division is 9.
Oh.
Yeah. Which I'm sure you have written down, who said how many wins they were going to have.
Well, yeah, we have that somewhere.
And right now you're looking pretty good.
I had 100.
Oh, you're not going to make 100, but they're gonna be well over what I thought. I think they're
Okay.
what they're at like 84, 85 now with 17 to go.
So they could hit 100.
They're at 85, yeah, but they'd
That
have to
would
go
be insane.
15-2. Yeah, that would be insane.
Could you imagine?
No, that would be insane. But yeah, 95 is possible.
Um, Kyle Schwarber,
Yeah,
50 home runs.
yeah, good for him. It's
Um,
it's awesome for him, and then it's kind of sad for Philly fans, right? Because the Phillies have been around since the 1800s, and only two guys have ever hit more than 50 home runs.
wild.
Now, I don't know how many guys have done that in a season overall, but it just seems like in 150 years or 140 years,
Mhm.
you should have more than two guys reach that accomplishment.
Well, yeah.
But
But
yeah, good for him. So what do you think? Is he going to break the record?
I don't know. How many times can we have this conversation? I mean, I guess we can
Well,
talk
you can have it for
every
like
week.
another 17 games.
Yeah.
You know?
I still want to be optimistic and say yes. I'm an optimist these days. Good things come to
Yeah,
those who are positive.
I I don't know. I don't know. I think he needs to have a good weekend.
I would agree.
He needs to get maybe one more against the Mets and two over the weekend to give
Need
himself.
to keep the momentum going for sure.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah,
You
I
need
hope he.
to
Yeah, I don't know if I want him to break it. Yeah, I don't know. Like how like I liked Ryan Howard, man. That guy was amazing. So I don't know if I want to see his record get broken. I don't know if I really care enough to.
I'd be fine with either, just because I feel like those are two really good players.
Right,
You know,
but he could break the record and be gone in 2 months.
this is true. That would be upset.
So yeah.
I don't think so. I'm gonna stay positive on all accounts. But let's talk about, we only have like 5 minutes left. The Marlins game. So they were away in Florida, and that whole ball gate. I keep saying gate today. Everything's a
Oh,
gate. We gotta talk
oh,
about ball gate.
oh, the home run ball with the
The
kid
home run ball.
and the crazy Karen.
Crazy Karen and the kid.
Yeah, that's incredible. Like even I saw that video.
Yeah.
That's how out there that video is. Yeah.
Which, if you watch it, it is pretty wild. It's pretty insane, but I think it
I
was
just
really, go ahead.
go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was just gonna say it was really funny when because they were away, when like the Marlins people like came over with like a bag full of stuff for the kid, like they didn't know what to do.
Right, right,
But I did think it worked out for the child, obviously. Got
right,
in the locker room, got a signed bat.
right. Got to meet Bader. Right.
Really worked out, but again, Philly is really not looking good this week.
So again, I don't know how that woman could be of that age. She wasn't 12. She was an older woman. How does she not know that ball is fair game, and whoever ends up with that ball in their hand is the one who gets the ball?
And like if a kid has the ball, there's no rule
So,
in which I'm going over there to take the ball.
so the dad grabbed the ball, right? He's the
I
one
know, but
who
by
got
the
it.
time she walked over
But
there, she's
but she was chasing the dad. I don't think she realized he was giving it to the kid. But I don't think it really mattered. He could have gave that ball to an infant, and she was going to snatch it out of that kid. Like she was. I just don't know how she could have been that old and not know that's how it goes in a game.
yeah,
You got to get it or you don't get it.
yeah. That's life, really.
And she must be like. I mean, if I saw, everyone saw,
Uh-huh.
right? So her life is probably just a living hell right
Mortifying.
now, man.
Mortifying.
I mean,
Reach out to her, but make your
yeah,
choices.
yeah, be smarter.
That's
Do a better job. I think we all need to just be a little bit better.
I agree. We don't need to be spitting on people. We
Right. We all need to
don't
be
need
just a
to-
little bit better. Just, you know, we're all humans. We're all trying to get through this together.
That's so inspiring, Dad.
Right?
What's going on with us this week? We are just
You know
two peas in a pod.
what we do.
All right, do you have any closing thoughts? That's really all I have to speak on tonight.
No. How about Danny Dimes in Indianapolis?
Unfamiliar.
Danny Jones, the quarterback, left the Giants, went to Indianapolis, had a
Oh,
really good game.
wait,
Loved seeing that, man.
Danny.
Loved seeing that because, Russell Wilson looked horrible
He
Sunday.
did not
He
look
looked
good.
horrible. So I
Okay.
was happy to see that. And I just, what's like my closing thoughts are just keep your composure. If you're the Eagles, keep your composure.
Let's keep our composure and take the Chiefs down. I'm
Yeah, man,
jazzed
we're
about
going
it.
to kick their ass. Go,
Ready
Bird.
to go. Go Birds. Love you, Dad.
Love you, Ted.
Have a good rest of your
All
week.
right. You too,
Thanks
baby.
for listening, everyone.
Thanks for listening. Go, Birds.
Bye.
See ya.